remember when I used to have those glasses? So it didn't fucking hurt when I looked at screens. Hi, I am a monument to all your sins. I saw someone in the chat say that. That was literally the quote I was thinking of when that was playing. I am a monument to all of your sins. How's everybody doing? Yes, we're going to be breaking down that fucking Halo trailer. I have not seen it yet. I haven't seen it. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. We're going to be going into it fucking dry. You know how we like to do things here. Go in dry, emerge wet. That's the general rule of thumb around here. So if I recall, just before New Year's, they dropped a teaser, and it was pretty fucking shit. But it wasn't like god-awfully offensive as this first one was. So I believe that season 2, it's not going to be good, but it's going to be better than season 1. But that show was, season 1 was fucking retardedly bad, that anything is going to be better. So when I say something, when I point things out and I say, hey, this looks better than season 1, that's bare fucking minimum. Okay? But I'm looking at it on YouTube, and surprisingly, it is not ratioed. After the season 1 trailer came out, it got destroyed like almost instantly because it was just a piece of fucking shit from the jump. Now, the damage they did in season 1, it's fundamentally fucked from the ground up. Chief's dead. He's a zombie. I don't know how they're going to explain this. I don't fucking know. They're probably going to use those fucking desert witch. Do you remember those desert bitches? And Halsey's hanging out with the desert bitches now or some shit. Look, I just want a fucking 14 season, 65 episodes, hour-long show about creepy, rapey scientist guy. And that's what the show needs to be called. Creepy, rapey scientist guy. Well, anyway, let's get the chat up and see how this goes, man. Fuck me. Gigawatt. No, Lethal. Don't put yourself through this. Listen. I despise the whole notion of, I'm watching it so you don't have to. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm watching it because I want to watch it because I have parental issues. I fully intend to watch season 2. I will not give them a cent, not a single cent. And I will make videos on it, and I will do streams on it. So if there comes a time during one of those streams where there's like a super chat or a member of any kind, I've profited off them. So I'm all fucking for that. But I agree. I hate the notion of, oh, I really don't want to watch this, but I feel like I have to. Fuck that. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm a diehard Halo fan. Halo is probably like one of my all-time favorite things. I love the books. I love the comics. I love the games. I love the characters. Well, not all of it, but you get the idea. In 2007, the idea of a Halo show made Little Lethal very, very happy. Now, here I am, sitting here in 2024, wishing the show never happened. If only we had known, man, the prophets did, in fact, betray us. If Lady G don't show up with writing, she does have the link, but there's a good chance she might be asleep. Hello, P-Dub, how we doing? Indiana Bones. I'm getting my popcorn. Lol. D-Day Direwolf. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Oh, actually. Hi.
Hello.
I literally just said she has the link, but I don't know if she'll make it. She might be asleep. How you doing?
Oh, living the dream. We're on the precipice of an ice storm here, so had to go make sure everything was square, so like I don't have a faucet break or some nonsense like that. But yeah, and then I was like, oh, let me check my DMs because I've got 6, and that never happens all in one shot. And then one of them was you, and I was like, oh, I hope he's still going. And lo and behold, here you be.
We only just started.
Yeah.
Have you watched the new trailer yet?
Nope. I saw it, but I was waiting to watch it actually this evening. So this will be my first watch through. Yay!
We're in it together. I'm still saying hi. Crimson's here. Hello, Crimson. Ah, yes, Master Cheek Season 2. Yep. Sandro, before you do that, take a second to remind yourself that the rookie got killed off in a book, and so did Black Team. The only thing they haven't killed off yet is the whole fucking planet, but it looks like they're going to be killing Reach. They're going to do the fall of Reach in Season 2. Yeah.
Yes, they are, and they're going to absolutely butcher it.
This is going to be the third time they've told the fall of Reach, and it's going to be the third time it's a different story as well. Fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Sitme. How are we doing? Gravy, g'day, Gravy. Triss, hi, Lethal. I have to get to sleep soon, so have a good stream. Thank you very much, Triss. Go to sleep. Sean, sup, dickheads. G'day, Sean. Mike, hello, Mike. Season 2 would look decent if they kept his helmet on. Oh my god, how much of his helmet is off? I'm looking. We'll count how much of him is helmet on. I'm gonna say 5 seconds.
I would die of shock. Like, here is the thing. I think what's actually going to happen is he's going to have his helmet on a lot more this season because he's Cortana right now. Like, he's dead. Chief's dead. Yeah, it's Cortana in a meat suit, basically. And I'm telling you, it's going to be, like, I know I said this last time, but it's going to be his consciousness, like, he's going to start, because he died and is slowly, and is coming back, he's going to basically be rebooted to default. Like, he's going to remember everything. He's going to remember that they lied to him, which is not something that they ever did. Like, we've gone over this ad nauseum, but I'm telling you, it's going to go back to him, like, being a kid, and now he's going to have to overcome everything. And then what's her face, Spartan, who was ugly as sin, but you saw more of her than you ever wanted to.
Pink hair?
Yeah, pink hair. She's gonna bring Chief back to who he was and help him overcome his memory loss and such.
Oh, good God. Oh, good God.
I'm telling you, it's what's gonna happen. And it's gonna be because of her and Cortana that Chief is now the new and improved Chief at the end of Season 2. But while he's Cortana, he's gonna keep his helmet on. And that's how you're gonna be able to tell the difference.
Sup, Democracy, how we doing? Marcel, I could only handle one episode. It was so damn. You could argue that the first episode might actually have been one of the better ones.
Which is sad.
Kept getting worse and worse and worse.
So bad. It was so bad.
Vagabunda, hello, how we doing? Valley, good day, Valley. Have I missed anyone? I don't think so. All right, let's fucking get into this piece of shit. So it's not ratioed, surprisingly. I think what's happened is people have looked at this and said, "Oh, it's better than Season 1," but that still doesn't actually mean.
That's a very low bar, though.
Is it actually worse than the Last of Us show? It probably fucking is.
Yes. Like, are you talking about canon destruction? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, this is awful. All right, let's do this, shall we?
Yeah. Okay.
People of Reach.
No. Nothing's happened.
I bring you blessings.
Is that what's her face?
Yeah, I think that's the chick that he banged.
Know that I am the instrument of your extinction. Know that I am death.
They're gonna fuck up Arbiter. She's gonna be the Arbiter. Did you hear that line?
Events are beyond our control. And in those moments, we save what we can.
Look at your faces.
That's like that Star Wars line, the Disney Star Wars line. That was weak sauce.
I do not see surrender.
You
will not make a stand alone.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
See surrender.
Oh. Oh, fuck off. Don't worry about him not being in his helmet. Now he's not even in the fucking armor.
Yeah, he's not in his suit at all. That's going to be, I guarantee you, this is going to be either the final episode or the penultimate episode, and he's going to have just regained himself from Cortana. And of course, in order to show that, they must strip him down of all his armor because he's no longer worthy to be a Spartan or some shit like that. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I will not make a stand alone.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
We have something the enemy does not.
At least she fixed her fucking
We
hair.
have heroes.
We have heroes. Psh.
On the battle ends. They just call it a victory. And say it was because of me. Because of something I did.
Or something you are. Something you can't see. But you feel it.
Ah. Oh my god. I bet that sounded so cool to them. No, she's dead. The sound balance is so off.
It's fucked, isn't it?
It's so fucked. Oh, repeated scenes. Love that in trailers. Oh. Okay,
Oh, boy.
So gun grease chick fixed her hair. So yay, she's back within standards, I guess. She still looks like she got hit with the ugly bus. Him saying that when the battle's over, they call it a victory because of what I did. Remember that they, in season 1, he didn't even know what the Halo ring was yet, and they were all calling him the demon already. So they've already jacked up. They've already jacked up the timeline. Like, things that are supposed to have meaning and gravitas and the reason why he is who he is all out of whack because they were already calling him the demon before they find the Halo ring.
Yeah, they weren't calling him a demon. They were referring to him as Lee Demon, the demon. You know?
Yes.
In canon, they call him the demon because he destroys the ring. Like, they consider all Spartans demons, but he's the demon.
The demon.
Like how there's Satan is the devil, and then there's devils to him, because the whole covenant is like a holy war.
Yes.
So they see him as, you are the devil.
Yep, exactly. And so they've already jacked that away. Now, did you hit that intro? It's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang chick that he like that, you know, she left the covenant because of one time with
dick.
Chief. Yeah. Got dick down one time good and left the covenant, and then because one dude disrespected her, all humans are evil again. I'm going to go back to the covenant, but it's her voice, if I am not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
It's her voice at the beginning. She's going to be the arbiter. She literally said, I am death. I bring you a message. Like, I am death. That's the arbiter.
But that's also like, you've brought her into like Reach, the second most important planet next to Earth, and you didn't even think to, I don't know, put a sack over her head. At least bare minimum, fucking, I don't know, duct tape her eyes, something. Let alone the body check to find out that she's got an energy sword.
Got a plasma energy finger that she can gut you with. Yeah, no, this is.
I'll be honest. There's only two things I liked, and one of them is incredibly stock standard and shouldn't even have to be pointed out. I think I'll jump past it. These are actually Halo weapons for a change.
For a change, yes. But look at those people. Look at those individuals that are in that armor. They are not. This is why, like, I'm
glad we actually have Halo weapons, but I would be lying if I said that.
Does this strike fear into your heart?
In isolation, that does look kind of cool.
The repeated scene? That looks cool. I agree. But I have no idea. Like, I think that is. I think Chief is standing in front of Spartans right now. But like that speech that's supposed to be rousing to all those soldiers, it was weak. They sounded weak. He sounded weak. Like, here's the thing. When you're about to go, when you are sending men, and in this case women, but when you're sending men to their deaths, you have really got to actually reach into their soul and make them feel invincible and make them feel immortal. Like, this whole thing, like, everybody knocks on Marines for how insane they are, but it's because every single day, we call each other killers. We tell each other, like, even if you die, you'll live forever because the Marine Corps is forever. Like, this idea of immortality is ungodly important, because if you do not have that sense of immortality, or at the very least you haven't accepted death and that you're not afraid of it, then you're already defeated.
Why is Master Chief walking around without his armor, trying to blend in like he's like a spy?
Blend in, but also standing out, because he, like, who walks around in a cloak like that? Really?
Like, the one dude that's covering up your face. Everyone's looking at you going, you're the dude that looks like you're going to rob shit from the store. Right.
Well, and then he's like, they'll say it's because of something, like, they'll call it a victory, and they'll say it's because of something I did. And then whoever the chick is that comes in, it's like, maybe you can't see it, but you can feel it. It's like, no, it's not feelings. Like, it's a very definitive thing.
It's not a victory. Spoiler alert. It's one of the fucking
fall
that happens in the whole war. They get their ass kicked. In both versions of the Fall of Reach, humanity gets slaughtered in both versions. In the books, it's a fucking washout, not even close. And then in the game where they completely rewrite it, they still get slaughtered in that.
I think it was right here too. This is like such a Disney Star Wars line ripoff, where it's like, because it's that, it's what you feel inside or whatever. It's that we don't win by destroying what we hate, but by saving what we love. As a whole bunch of people that she was supposedly that Flynn was trying to save die. Flynn, whatever his name is, and like, the fact that, like, I'm sure that Rise from the Fall sounded so cool in their heads, but like, for the first 20 seconds of that trailer, nothing happened. And the sound was so effed. Like, if that's what the mix sounds like in the series,
I was actually playing with my thing here. I thought it was me.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. That it was 100% the sound mixing on the actual trailer. Like, Jesus wept. I don't even know what to, like, the tapping of the finger irritates me, and I don't know
I didn't get the point of that.
Like,
I
think that's her.
So it's cool.
Yeah. And
so
then
got the rubble, whatever.
Yeah, but again, like, you're not supposed to, it is not the job of the trailer. It is not the job of the trailer to establish world building unless the payoff would be like, because spoiler alert, I guess, Reach gets glassed. So like in the previous trailer, we actually saw the Covenant glassing Reach, right? But in this trailer, we get establishing shots of Reach, but we don't actually see it get glassed. So the world building, the establishing shots of Reach don't make any sense. There's no payoff in this trailer. It's like, oh, pretty thing here. Oh, neon sign here. Don't look too closely. Look, actual Halo weapons. The member berries. Remember the Halo weapons?
I said, like, the fact they have member berries shouldn't even be something you have to point out.
Nope.
Now, there is something I want to show, but I do need to catch up with the chat a little bit. Thank you all for being here, by the way.
Wow.
My good friend, Mr. Grant Gregory, with the member message. Thank you very much. Can't wait for this shit show. Master Cheeks is a dummy controlled by Cortana. The representation of Spartans is ridiculous. They're all ate about fucking 50 kilos, for fuck's sakes. Oh, you haven't heard my theory, have you?
Oh gosh.
What's her name? The little Asian girl.
Queef.
We're calling her Queef.
Yeah, Queef, yes.
Queef, she's going to be the first Spartan free. That's my theory there. And that's because
why are you giving them ideas?
I reckon this is their plan for a while, because their Spartan frees were created because they grew up hating the Covenant. Like their parents were killed by the Covenant or whatever when they were kids. So the UNSC just came and took them and said, all right, we'll turn you into Spartans. You're nowhere near as good as Spartan 2s, but you're a hell of a lot more expendable. So we don't really care what happens to you. You're there, like they're mostly there to go behind enemy lines, and most of them died on suicide missions. But this is going to be how they build the bridge to reconnect with them, because they're going to be, hey, Queef, your whole family were insurrection terrorists that hated us, and now your family's been killed by the Covenant. You want to become the first ever Spartan free? You don't remember that reading the books? Because Bungie fucked up the lore. The Halo game is the most destructive thing to happen. The Halo Reach game is the most destructive thing to happen in lore.
Well, till this show.
Oh, at least this isn't canon.
I know, like the fact that you had to seal the timeline. The fact that you had to put this in its own timeline to justify its existence.
Yeah, that's the same. Like, this is the third time Reach is going to be destroyed.
Fucking hint, yo. Like, geez Louise.
And that shows you that from the jump, they knew this show was shit from the jump.
And yet, Paramount ordered a season 2. They ordered a season. This has got to be a tax write-off. It has to be a tax write-off. Like, nothing else makes sense. So, I just went through, I was introducing my oldest to Halo. And the insane thing about this is that all these years later, it still holds up. It's still so much fun. It's still a great game. And I forgot what video games that weren't 65% cutscenes was like.
Well, that was the beauty of the original, is like a lot of the story was told as you were playing.
As you played. I was like, dude, where did we go? 343. I know where we went wrong with Halo. I mean, everybody knows where we went wrong with Halo, but like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what was the flashpoint? Like, what happened? Where did we go from narrative gameplay to 65% cutscenes? Like, if you want to just watch cutscenes, then you want a movie. That's what you want. You want a movie. You don't want to play a game. You want a movie. I can't tell you how many times that I have just skipped cutscenes. And especially like when it's NPCs and they're just repeating shit and you're like, skip, 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 skip. And then you get to the cutscenes that you can't skip. Kojima. Oh.
Co-signed that part.
Yeah. Oh, damn. You're right.
And the thing with this one as well is like, but the book came out before the game, right? So Halo has always been a what do you call it? A multimedia.
Yes.
A multimedia story. Okay. Obviously, the games are like priority number one. And if you just sat down and played the trilogy 1, 2, 3, you get a definitive Master Chief story. Yeah. But you probably wouldn't know like the whole context of what's going on behind everything. You just get like the raw meat and potatoes, the good shit. Yeah. And then all around that stuff, you know, is like it's what makes the Halo universe what it is. Like Ghost of Onyx, you know, First Strike, you know, that shit's fucking fire, man.
Yes.
And which is why when they said we're doing a TV show that's non-canon, you're just sitting there like, you have so fucking much to pick and choose from.
And this isn't, guys, understand, this isn't an Amazon Lord of the Rings like situation where they only have like 33 pages that they actually have licensed, and there's certain names they can't say, and they're like, this isn't that situation. Paramount has had full rights to Halo, full rights. Like that's why they're allowed to use Master Chief. That's why that's why they can use the Halo name. That's why it's a Halo. The whole kit and caboodle. They got everything. They had all of the rights, and they still had to make a non-canon show because they jacked it up that much. Because you're only allowed to make so many changes, like for artistic purposes, before it becomes fiduciary irresponsibility and failure to like protect certain IP. Like when you get IPs, you do have to honor it to a degree, or you can be sued for failure to adhere to like that IP, that specific IP, right? It's considered, it's like, it's a fraud thing.
Well, I think one of the biggest fraud things they did was, I can't remember, I think it was one of the earlier episodes when they're on the rubble. There was a character called Ref. Now, in the books, Ref is a Kigya, which is a jackal. And in the show, they turned him into a black crack addict. He was sitting down, scratching himself, jumping up around like Tyrone Biggums and shit.
Oh, I forgot about, oh my gosh. I forgot about that.
That's fucking atrocious, man. Now, there's something I wanted to point out with this as well. So a lot of the start of the trailer is focusing on the civilians of Reach.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, years ago, as part of advertisements for the Halo Reach video game, which I won't go on my rant about how this game makes absolutely no fucking sense, but they did a similar thing, and it was called Halo Reach the day before. And as you can imagine, it's about the day before the Covenant showed up.
This is going to be like people shopping and shit, isn't it?
They get attacked on the 24th.
Yep. Which, for those of you who don't know, is supposed to be a significant day in
timing
Reach
is
anyway.
insane.
Why? Half our friends have already gone.
We can't live in this Kiva anymore.
Manassas is the only choice.
Leave my family.
Do it. Run away.
For 3 generations. You think I can just up and go?
Why not?
He's your family now. So's the baby in your belly. Red balloon.
Yeah.
I don't want you to go.
Okay, but I have to.
Why?
Because the company needs me to.
Oh, evil oligarchies.
3 Charlie, copy.
Prep your team for immediate mobilization to Visegrad. We've lost contact with the comm relay hub.
Right.
And Visegrad is the relay station in the very first level.
Roger. We're on our way. 3 Charlie, out.
There's nothing in Visegrad.
And what the fuck? How the fuck do these look
We're on
better?
our way. 3 Charlie.
How the get fucked? How much better does that look?
Paramount has millions of dollars, by the way. Tens of millions of dollars.
And this was just a put-together commercial to advertise a video game without actually showing anything happening.
It was supposed to make them.
It's haunting. It's like, because we know how it ends. It ends with everyone dying.
So you're
So
supposed
it's got to be like, hey, here's a nice little. It's coming. It's coming.
what it's supposed to do is make you it's supposed to like get your empathy and everything drummed up so you feel like more angry or like so you get more immersed in the game because you know what the humans in the game are feeling and why there's like what it means for a whole planet to be destroyed. I'm just saying, when Alderaan got destroyed in A New Hope, I felt really bad. I was like, man, that's millions of people dead, gone in an instant. Like, they didn't have to give me an immersive experience prior to that. It's just like, called being human. But apparently, the game thought that you needed a trailer of people that you're never going to see again and aren't even in the game in order for you to really feel empathetic to this entire planet getting glassed.
I think it worked, especially the one with the kid, where the kid's like, "Mum, please don't leave, please don't leave."
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're all dead except for the mum. She's probably the one that lived.
Yeah. Survivor's guilt, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
Like normal people having normal lives, day-to-day bullshit, which in 24 hours from now is not going to mean a thing.
Nope.
Document. If we go, how are you going to support us?
I'll find a job. Right, 2 if I have to. And things will get better.
You don't know that.
Maybe not.
They get a lot worse.
Yeah.
But it's better than staying here and having no future at all.
It's only 3 days, Gabe. I'll be back in no time.
Oh, all the foreshadowing. I'm not gonna lie though, I love her shoes.
I'll talk to you every night before you go to bed, okay?
No, you won't.
Let's move.
That's such a better line than "Rise from the Fall."
Right? When there was a tomorrow, like, oh, red balloon. Yeah, see, this is to try. This was so they didn't have to release any game footage, but would still get you still get like that empathy going and get you pumped to go fight the Covenant.
Yeah, that was way fucking better.
Remember,
way fucking better.
Yeah,
and I think this campaign. I know this campaign makes no sense, but it is still a pretty good game.
I wish. It just sucks because I know how much better it could have been. Like, you know what I mean? Just like a few, even as you play the game, you're like, oh, just a few tweaks, and it could have been so much better. Meanwhile, so hold on. I want to make sure I do not misspeak here. I am fairly certain that Paramount's about to lay off a whole Paramount is about to lay off like 1,000 people if they haven't already.
Fuck.
Remember? So Paramount, of course, I don't know how much you've been following the whole situation with Sherry Redstone and everything like that.
I haven't.
It's pretty freaking wild, quite honestly. But it's Amazon just laid off a bunch of people.
Yep.
Hallmark,
right now.
Yeah, Hallmark Studios laid off a bunch of people, and Paramount is next in line to lay off like 1,000 folks.
Executives at the media conglomerate have discussed laying off more than 1,000 staffers in early 2024 as Paramount tries to rein in costs. The Wall Street Journal reported as of the end of 2022, Paramount Global counted as 24,500 full-time employees. But at the start of this year, they're going to be kicking out 1,000 people.
Yep.
1,000 plus layoffs.
Yep.
Amid Sherry Redstone's talks to controlling the interest. Oh my God. Holy fuck. I did not know anything about this.
Yeah. Sherry Redstone is so At first it was so when the news broke, at first it was that it's not up for sale. It's like Paramount's not for sale, but like if you want to what is it? Like where they give rights to Netflix to
Licensing.
Licensing. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. So licensing, it was it's not Paramount itself. It's the licensing that's up for grabs. And then it was Sherry Redstone is looking to unload Paramount. And remember, Paramount, one of the, let me find the article really quick, but it's, Paramount just merged with, oh crap, what was it? Let me look.
Didn't they do something with Warner Brothers, or am I tripping? With like, what was it called? Warner Brothers Max, HBO Max, or some shit?
Is it? I cannot freaking remember.
Chat, help me out here, chat. What did they do? What did they do, chat?
Who was it? Yeah, who was it that Paramount merged with that my brain is stalling on?
Come on, chat, W's.
So here it is. So vultures are circling. Here, I'll send you the link if you want, or here you go.
Sure. While you're doing that, D-Day Dive off of the tour. Thank you very much. Stream more, Lady G. Lady G, the people demand you stream more.
Okay. I will.
I
promise. Things in life have gotten a little less crazy, thankfully. And so I haven't really talked to anybody about it. Lethal knows the situation, but life in general just kind of literally smacked us in the nuts. So
it's Warner Brothers Discovery, by the way.
Warner Brothers Discovery. Okay. So
scan Reddit.
Yeah, but so Warner Brothers Discovery is the one who might take over Paramount. But Warner Brothers so Warner Brothers just merged with Discovery, and now they're talking about absorbing Paramount.
Yeesh.
But Amazon is also looking to absorb Paramount, even though they just took on MGM.
Yeah.
And apparently Disney wanted it, but they don't have the liquid in order to buy it. They like Disney's, for anybody that didn't know, Disney has no liquid. They have less than no liquid. They have negative liquid. So all those deals that Bob Iger like signed and everything, yeah, they're in trouble. They, especially after all the flops they've had this year, got no cash. So
no juice.
It's gonna be bad. But the paper value of Paramount is about $1 billion, which is crazy to me when you think of all the things that came out of Paramount. Especially because it's CBS and Paramount. Like, it's just incredible to me. Boards of Viacom and CBS officially decided to recombine the separate pieces of Sumner Redstone's media empire. They touted that speaking about Sherry Redstone, saying her father was most famous for content is king. And so after the deal was announced, the company was valued at about $30 billion. As of the end of this year, it was just below $10 billion. With Disney scale and Netflix taking off, Warner Brothers Discovery's finances improving NBC Universal and Comcast, Paramount is the odd man out, and analysts are concerned about its debt and ability to continue to grow. Sherry Redstone is literally looking to, like, this isn't in the article anymore. So Sherry has literally been having lunch with these different heads and trying to feel out the waters of who might be interested. And Warner Brothers Discovery is at the head of this pack. So, like, it's insane. When you think about the fact that Paramount has all of these IPs that they're just crapping away, and they've got this Halo show that they absolutely shat out. It just blows your mind. It's crazy that this is even a consideration, because Paramount, I mean, it literally meant, like, it was the top. And now I still remember like those old like previews, like when you would go to the theater and you'd get like those trailers and stuff, or like those old commercials for Paramount. And Paramount, it was Paramount, you're at the top, right? Because it's Paramount that you have this entertainment. You're at the top of Mount Paramount. Like there was all this stuff. They had all these play on words, and now she's literally looking to unload her father's entire empire.
Fucking hell.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeesh.
So yeah,
well, this season 2 ain't helping with any of that.
No, not
I've
even a
said
little.
that I always had this feeling that they were going to do 3 seasons and call it.
Blech.
Do you think it might go on a bit longer, though? Are they going to try and like stretch it out with all this bullshit going on because they got nothing else going?
I think that they are okay. So you can't lie to investors, obviously, but you can stretch the truth. You can absolutely 100% stretch the truth. And so I think that they're saying, look at all of this potential. Look at look at the following that Halo has. Look at what the games, what they have brought in. Look at what the novels have brought in. Look at how many look at the analytics from social media regarding our show. Like there's traction, people are watching it, but it was all bad stuff. Like if you guys ever go check out the non-shill stuff that has hashtag like Halo Paramount or whatever, or Halo show, it's not good things. It's not good things. And so this is like, so Paramount pissing away Halo is like MGM pissing away James Bond.
Yep.
That it's the exact same thing.
You can look at it and say, hey, there's so much potential. Give us more time.
Yep.
And you'll see the fruits of our labor. So it's basically just buying themselves time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only so far that can go.
Yep. Absolutely. 100%. It's it's a huge problem because what you're doing is you can't I don't know how to. So what they are doing is they are using the wealth of the already established IP in order to justify the cost of this series. And when it doesn't land with Halo fans in general, or with anyone, they're going to say, well, we're trying to make it for a broader audience and not
that's the magic words.
Not a niche audience. So we're still going to have stuff in there that Halo fans are going to love, but this will also bring in non-Halo fans.
Did you hear anyone that had anything positive to say about the show as a whole? The most positive thing I heard was someone said that their mum thought it was okay. So, thanks, Mom.
There was like the things that I heard were generally stuff like I love how she proved who she was, like that she didn't need the chip, and
that type of gay shit.
She didn't need the chip, and I was like, guys, I think you're missing the point. But a lot of people, for whatever reason, were like, I didn't know you could use gun grease to dye your hair. And I was like, because you can't. And if you do, it's certainly not going to come out pink. Like,
that's right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, gun grease girl.
There's so much about this show that I forgot that comes up every now and then, and you just say like, oh yeah, they did fucking do that. Idiots.
It's like basically the stuff that I've seen is all like shill stuff. Like people would be like, oh, like say whatever you want. This poster goes hard, or this trailer goes hard. Like it's just crazy to me that one, they're okay with Chief taking his helmet off. but also the fact that if I'm remembering right from season 1, it was literally the same shill saying, "Oh my gosh, like queen," and it was Gun Grease chick.
Hello?
Presentation. Like it was all you said, remember? Not Miranda.
You cut
You're
out.
like,
You cut out for a bit.
Sorry. Remember you called her not Miranda? Like pretty much everything I've seen, it was all like, oh my gosh, she's so like she's proving that women can hang in the Halo universe too. And I was like, that has literally never been a problem before. Ever.
Now, speaking of posters that go hard, I remember when they dropped this just before New Year's. And you put the helmet on him, that's actually a decent poster. All you gotta do is have the helmet on, and that is a decent poster. But nope.
I disagree for 2 reasons. 1, are they supposed to still be like those helmets and because what they are failing to recognize? So like when you see tributes to fallen soldiers, sailors, Marines that do the rifle, the boots, the dog tags, and the helmet, those were actually that Marine's like helmet and rifle and boots and dog tags. Okay. If this planet got glass, there's no way in hell that those helmets and those weapons are accessible.
Of course not.
So,
it's more just like an artistic thing.
Yes.
I'm so close to saying, I've got this habit of saying autistic instead of artistic.
Autistic. It's all right.
Yeah. It's an autistic decision.
It is an autistic decision because essentially what
she said it.
Yeah, it is an autistic decision because you're taking. So what this means is because those cannot be those. It can't be those Marines gear. You have perfectly functioning weapons and perfectly intact helmets that you have made a graveyard out of.
It's just supposed to symbolize that they're all dead.
I know, but you would never do this with new gear. Not because it's a waste of resources, but because your enemy could literally come down, scoop it all up, and then use it against you. Not to mention they could...
I don't think... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, not to mention that they could reverse engineer it, figure out how your weapon works, and then find a way to either deactivate it or something that would directly interfere with your weapon.
You got to think of it as like a comic book cover. It's not actually there.
I know, but I'm saying if this shot is in the series, is in the season, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It can't be.
But there was we saw his butt in the series.
Hey, his ass cheeks weren't in the trailer. What's up with that?
Right? I'm just saying, if this scene is in the show, I will lose my ever-loving mind. And the second reason that I don't really care for that specific poster is because his helmet's not on, as you said.
Because what, sorry?
His helmet's not on.
Yeah, his helmet's not on. That's just Pablo Schreiber being the fucking douchebag that he is. Hey guys, can you have my face in every shot, please?
Or my ass, or both.
Oh yeah, he's more famous for his ass than he is for his face.
Right? Ugh.
We have Black Jacob Keyes over here. Respect.
Black Jacob Keyes, not Miranda, who's not in the trailer. I didn't see her anyway.
Oh, no, she was not, actually.
I don't think, was she... And then we had this argument about whether or not that was her in the first trailer. And you guys said, no, that's not her. So she wasn't in the first trailer then, if you guys are correct.
Here he is with not only no helmet, but no armor.
Yep. And he's taking on...
He is so fucking dead.
He's taking on... he's taking on the Covenant, who have plasma swords. He's dead.
Hold on, let me rewind that a little bit.
Did he just get thrown?
Will not make a stand.
Or did he roll? No, he's dead. He's dead.
He's so fucking
he's
dead.
He's dead. 100% he's dead.
Oh boy, what else we got going on here?
Their uniforms are so jacked. Like,
It's like
look
they
at how
change
look
every
at
fucking
look at
time.
look at the fucking uniforms. Look how unprofessional and wrinkly and shitty they look. I am angry.
I just call it a victory and say it was because of me, because of something.
This is the
Something I
most.
did.
Now this is autistic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk with my chest. I'm gonna walk with my chest pushed out and my shoulders up as high as possible, so I can be inconspicuous instead of being like, you know, trying to.
Does this not look like recycled set pieces from Rogue One? Am I the only one that thinks that?
It does actually. Yeah, it looks a lot like it now that you mention it.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't realize we were watching a sequel to Labyrinth.
I was like, oof, oof. David Bowie has seen better days.
David Bowie's not looking good.
Oy vey.
Oh my god. Poor Bowie. How are they going to explain? I just want to rewind a little bit.
Chief is not on Reach when it gets glassed, right? Because this looks very much like he is on Reach.
Well,
am I wrong?
Game. Well, he's never actually there when it gets glassed. He's in the station above it.
Yes, but this looks very much like he is on Reach.
Yeah, he was never actually on the ground fighting. He attacked the Covenant ship.
Yes, but like what the cuts we've seen, like where he's on, like establishing shots already established that alleyway was Reach. The one that he's walking around puffing his chest out, trying to be inconspicuous while wearing a black cloak with his hood up. Like
this part here is more accurate.
Yes,
to what he was
more
doing.
accurate. But earlier in the trailer, he's walking around on Reach.
Yeah, and
like,
to me, this part here, like with the green filter, kind of looks like they're fighting on Reach.
Yes, that's Reach.
This is definitely Reach.
That's definitely Reach. So, like, what is
Reach?
If Chief is on Reach, especially as it starts to get glassed, or right before it gets glassed, they have
he's fucking dead.
Yeah, he's 100% dead, and like, not that they give a shit, but they have. Oh my god, this is so fucked.
This is 100% Reach.
Yes.
Because he's not in armor. The only time he wouldn't be on armor is if he's just on Reach, and he's like, you know, chilling out. And oh fuck, it's on.
So now he's fighting the Covenant without armor. Oh my god, on Reach. Like, this has to be right before it gets glassed.
But this is what I was going to ask. Last we saw of him in the show, he's a zombie.
Yes.
So because I think they said this has a 6-month jump. So that means between the end of that and Reach, he gets de-zombified. And there was no Cortana in this trailer.
No, there's no Cortana.
So how do they de-zombie him?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like butt cheeks.
This doesn't make it. It makes no sense. Like it, because if Chief is dead and it's Cortana in a meat suit, and he doesn't get de-Cortana'd, then
wouldn't his flesh be rotting?
No, because she's keeping his heart pumping.
So he's not dead then.
No, he is dead, but it's essentially like, think Frankenstein's monster. Like electrical currents are keeping his body moving, because that's what the brain is. It's electrical currents. That's why they shock your heart. Like, it's electrical currents. So all she has to do is, you know, continue to, basically a computer, because the brain, in very layman's terms, because the brain is, of course, incredibly complex, but the brain is a computer. So essentially, she is telling the brain to continue functioning.
I'm just going to go with the theory that they're going with the Weekend at Bernie's. It's a Weekend at Bernie's, the whole show.
He's actually rotting, but you can't tell because they're piecing him. They're using duct tape and makeup.
It's not looking good, is it? It's really not.
Well, and I'm even
all I can say in the positive sense was it doesn't look as bad as season 1. That's about it.
I'm telling you right now, do the beginning of the trailer again. Listen to her voice. Listen to exactly what she says.
People of Reach. I bring you blessings.
It's definitely her.
Yep. I bring you blessings. Now listen to the rest of what she said.
On the heart?
Huh?
She got shot in the heart, didn't she?
Through nobody dies, but yeah, she should be very dead, but she is not.
Know that I am the instrument of your extinction.
I want you all to know that everyone on this planet dies because Master Chief couldn't put his dick away.
Yep. Pretty much.
Know that I am death.
It's literally the Arbiter's, like, that's the Arbiter's line. They're gonna make her the Arbiter.
These events are beyond our control.
And sometimes they're not.
In those moments, we save what we can.
That's the Disney Star Wars
Look at
line.
your face.
Save what you love. Don't kill, like, not killing what you hate.
Yeah.
Like, this is so horrible. I cannot even describe it, because for those of you who don't know so her being the Arbiter is just as bad and blasphemous, if not worse, as the Covenant already calling him the demon when he hasn't even discovered the Halo ring yet.
I'd say it's worse because she's a human.
Yes, 100%. And, like, if you know anything about the Covenant, it's a cult. Like, they hate humans. They would never, ever allow a human to be one of them. That's why they were so upset that there's so much Halo lore that goes into it. But the fact that humans, and you don't, like, that's the other thing that this show jacked up, that I have no idea how they're going to work around it, because any human can do it. But they had to be, like, special in the show. Do you remember that? Yeah. Where, like, the Forerunner like, it only responded to them. And the reason that they kidnapped her, which they never explained how they knew that it would react to her. Do you remember that? We had this issue in season 1. They were like, okay, they kidnapped her because she can activate the stuff. But how did they know that she could activate the stuff? Because they were just indiscriminately killing humans. Like, they literally yanked her off a planet that they were about to glass. Just because. And they were, and then you're supposed to buy the fact that it's because she's the only one who can activate this technology. And, like, it's insane. And then all of a sudden, because Chief can do it now, oh, so you're not the only one. He's a threat. We have to get rid of him. Like, that is what the Covenant was telling her. And all through season 1, we're like, oh my God, she's going to be the Arbiter. She's going to be the Arbiter. But the beginning of this trailer, if they don't make her the Arbiter, I will die of shock. Like, for real.
Well, here's another thing you got to remember. They discovered the Halo ring after Reach.
Yes.
So that's probably going to be the big cliffhanger. Is them finding Alpha Halo.
But they already... But
that makes no sense, because the reason they found it is because Cortana and Chief found that artifact way before the Battle of Reach. And then when they're making the random jump, Cortana's looking at the artifact going, she kind of breaks it down a little bit. She's like, let's go that way.
Yeah.
And then they find the ring.
And then they find the ring. So, like, but they've already found They've already found the
They
ring.
had sex on it, didn't they? They
Yes,
had like
yes,
weird
yes.
virtual
They had-
VR sex
They had
type
brain.
of thing.
Their
They
brain.
had brain sex.
Yes.
Like an avatar.
On the ring, on the Halo ring. Like, man, if that...
Were they actually on the ring? I don't remember. Were they actually on the ring? Or was it just like their consciousness?
Their consciousness was projected to the ring.
So their consciousness was projected onto a real Halo ring where they had virtual sex.
Yes.
This is the worst porno I've ever seen. Can only jack off to it twice. A whole lot of fucking butt shit going on and virtual conscious sex. Well, am I wrong? That's pretty much what happened.
No, that's 100% exactly what
That's
happened.
the worst thing is that's actually what happened. And
like,
Cortana watched them fuck as well in real.
Yes, she did.
They turned
and
Cortana
she got
into
jealous.
Yeah.
She got jealous. A computer system
Got jealous.
got jealous.
I think I tell you this every time, but a female cuck is called a cuck queen. So Cortana became a cuck queen.
Yep. Ugh.
And she's just watching them.
I'm just everything.
That's just a
hurts.
wet dream. That doesn't count. Okay, chat. Does conscious sex count, or is that just a wet dream?
Oh.
Pablo got
I
pegged. Listen,
hate
what do
all
you
this.
think that energy sword finger does? Whoop! A wet dream.
I hated. I hate all of it. God, this is less than a month away.
Yeah,
This is less than a
pretty
month.
close actually. What did they say? 8th.
The 8th. Ugh.
The 8th.
Gross.
Well, good.
I don't know. I don't know, like, what.
Not good.
Here's the thing. Silver Timeline is fucked. 100%. They can say that it's not canon all they want. They can say that it doesn't have any bearing on like the games or the books or whatever, and they've taken the story and they've created a parallel universe with it. And yet it still exists. This show is costing them, wasn't it like $2 million an episode?
It was something outrageous. Let me double check that.
But it is something insane. I think I just remember it being stupid expensive. And
$10 million per episode.
10 million.
What?
10 million per episode. $10 million. It's a tax write-off. It has to be. It has got to be a tax write-off. There is no other.
This is the same show that had unfinished CGI.
Yes. It was insane. Like there was obvious, like they obviously just copy and pasted some of the background scenes, like, and people are like, oh, you know, like, well, that's a trick that gets used a lot to make the audience look bigger than it actually is. Yeah, in like stadium scenes for like gladiators, not a freaking, oh my gosh.
I was at my dad's yesterday. I was like, Dad, did you hear about the Jew tunnels in New York? He's like, what the fuck did you just say? I'm like, Google it. And he Googles it. You just see him go scrolling, being like, what the fuck?
Oh, man. Well, shit's getting
That's
wild.
what he said to me. He said, what the fuck did you just say?
I bet, because that's would have been my response too if someone had. But like, the idea that this show costs $10 million an episode, it blows my mind. Because it's, what was it? Eight episodes?
8,
10?
9.
Something like that. So you're talking $100 million for season 1.
And yet Godzilla cost like fucking 12 million.
Yeah. So you're talking $100 million for the first season. And you can't finish your freaking CGI? You can't make the sky look like the sky. You can't get better writers.
It's a sad state of affairs.
I'm so confused on how you piss away $100 million. Like, what are you spending it on? Where did it go? Because it didn't go into the damn show.
See, it's the times like this when I just wish they were honest about it, and they just came out and they said, like, look, I've been doing cocaine out of a hooker's asshole. That's where the money's going. It's been a great fucking time. But that's where the money's gone. You're like, okay, at least you're honest. I can respect that. I can respect the honesty.
So, like, what they did with
it's the audacity that you're lying to me, saying this cost $10 million. No, it fucking doesn't. You're doing cocaine off a hooker.
Like, but see, if they were doing that, this show would be much better.
Oh, absolutely, man. You get a writer that's on cocaine and banging hookers, he will come up with something better.
So they're not. I don't know what they're doing, but it's not cocaine and it's not hookers.
Oh, it's bad.
Maybe that's what they should have done.
I actually have to get going. We need to end it here.
Okay.
Oh,
on hookers and blow.
Yeah, on that note of hookers and blow, that reminds me. I do need to get going. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Lady G, do you have anything you want to say after this? Lady G's got to go do some hooker and blows.
Yeah, this show's fucked. Oh, man.
All right, don't worry. I'm going to leave it public. All right, take care, everyone. We'll see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.